been a while since I've done a monthly plan with me, guys, so I thought I would set up May with you today. I'm going to be using a kit from Elliebeth Designs UK. This is from a recent Throwback Thursday release. So every month at the moment, Rachel's doing the first Thursday of the month, she is doing a release of an old kit or collection. And yeah, this was March's maybe? I don't know. But I decided I would get the monthly kit because I really like the colours, and it's kind of that the blue and the red is really nice. It's kind of hints of summer, but at the same time not like full on summer. And obviously, you know, I've done a lot of videos using these sized kits in a medium passion planner, and I know a lot of other people have, but May is an interesting one. So unlike a lot of planner companies, the design of passion planner means that no matter what the month is, you will get a full day. Because May has got spreads 6 weeks, you've got 6 weeks worth, so it does alter how these fit within that. I'm not gonna dwell on it too much, you'll see what I mean as we go along. So I'm just going to start with the big strips of washi across everything. So I did line up the May ahead of time because I always get super conscious of trying to line them up properly, and it kind of does my head in a little bit. I'm gonna go sidebar next, I think, and hopefully line up okay. It's been a while since I've done this. There we go. Yeah, it's all good. It does fit in there. Days of the week. So the reason I particularly like using monthly sheets from Rachel's shop is that all of the days are separate. So it doesn't matter if you have a Sunday start or a Monday start passion planner, you can make it work. And obviously if you're using another planner and you want to redate it or change it so it's a Monday start calendar, you can. I just really like it because I did have I think I started with a Sunday start passion planner. It was the first one I had. And I did have another one for a while, because I'd got so used to planning in that way, but obviously my brain doesn't really work like that anymore. It used to work quite well because I'd sit down on sort of like a Thursday and a Saturday and do all my planning, and then it got to the Sunday I was like, right, I want to start on my focus for the week, so that kind of worked. But times change, the way we plan changes, and so this is where we are. So yeah, so a lot of things go on my monthly spread in my sort of my main passion planner. I try to maintain one passion planner throughout the year. Doesn't always work because I have fear of it falling apart, and various other things, but yeah, one passion planner, and then this is kind of like my gratitude log and an overview of things that are going on in the month and all sorts of other things. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in this washi strip, except I was going to trim it first, wasn't I? Was I? I can't remember what my plan was. It's been so long since I've used planned over 6 weeks like this. I think Yeah, it was. I was going to cut lengthways. So let's do a bit of a measure. That's not going to be close enough. Let's do another bit of a measure. 2.7. Normally I do this off camera, so you kind of get to see how I do it now. I don't know whether that's exciting or whether that's dull. I'm going to flip it this way just because the colour's a little bit lighter to see. So 2, 7, and there 2, 7. It did say 2, 7, didn't I? I did say 2, 7. Yeah, I did. Measure twice, cut once. There's nothing worse than measuring your washi wrong and then having it look ridiculous. If you measure it too big, it's fine, but if you measure it too small, that's a problem, and that's just gone really wonky. So I'm not using that extra bit for anything really. Great. Never mind, never mind. That's delightfully wonky. Nothing's perfect. Okay, so we will put this in here and then I can always tidy up later. Or just ignore it and it'll be fine. That's the other way to look at it. That'll be fine. So that's going to go in there. That is most definitely not fine. Oh, typical. I do it off camera and it's fine. Do it on camera and it's like, did you really want to do that? Are you sure? And then you end up with fiddly little bits everywhere because you've got it wrong. Okay, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. It's going to annoy me, but there we go. Right. I'm going to start with the sidebar. This is a little bit different to some things, so let's go with the red. So this is for EBDUK UK stuff, so Fridays is my Turn to Gratitude prompt. We have a group blog this month, which I can't remember the date off the top of my head. I think it's the 10th. I could be wrong. I'm going to leave that for now. I want to focus on detailed meal planning. So I have adjusted my diet, and in the past month I've lost about 10 pounds, which I think is pretty good going. So I'm going to keep that up. Let's do a weekly check-in. So I'm going to review that as part of my sort of monthly reflection for April and plan out how that's going to look for May. Then we have other really exciting things, and I don't know that I have any of the icons to hand that I want. Let's have a little look. No, I don't have anything to hand. Or do I? No. could use these for birthdays. It's always handy. Yeah, okay, nothing to hand. So recycling is every week on a Monday, and then I think, let me just work this out. If I go back a little bit, no, I haven't written anywhere. I think the 3rd, 17th, 31st are bins. Yeah, no, that is right. So 3rd, 17th and 31st is bin day. I want to make a note this month of how frequently we can actually get our washing out on the line. So I'm going to use a little mini Penguin Joe in his washing machine. And then I'm going to leave those for some other things as they come up. Next up, down here, let's get a pen. So this is for details of the different guide meetings. So the 3rd and 31st are bank holidays, so we won't meet. 10th, 17th and 24th are the dates that we have left. That's what I was going to say. I've got a holiday. We've got a holiday booked and we're actually able to have a holiday. How did I forget that? So, I'm going to have a little car and some little balloons. It's very touch and go whether we can have our holiday or not, and we can have our holiday, so that's very exciting. Holiday. So it's the 10th to the 14th. So it was cancelled last year because of COVID, and it was rescheduled for this year, and thankfully we can have it. We weren't quite certain because most of the rules change on the 17th. Obviously ours the week before, but because it's just us and it's self-catered, we can do it, so that's fine. Was there something else? Oh yes, I want to, let's use this colour. This is for videos, so I can kind of make a bit of a plan of when I want to post and things. These other two vary, so what I've started doing most of the time is having a space for guide stuff, a space for a bit of my life planned out planning, and then the other two are a bit flexible. And then I have my mild liners. So you notice I haven't put my day covers down yet, the number flags. I'm going to start with my highlighters, because what I also do is I use this for a little space to record the Elliebeth Designs UK Gratitude Challenge. So here's March's as an example that I finished. I highlight the top, then put the flags down, and I just make a quick note each day of what's gone on. So I'm not necessarily going to do the whole thing, but just to give you a bit of an idea of what I like to do. I'm going with 4 colours this month instead of 3 just for a bit of a change. It kind of makes the diagonal slant go the other way, if that makes sense. So yeah, so normally when you look at the colours they go that way diagonally, so when you use 3, like this would be red, this would be red, because I'm using 4, they go the other way, just for a bit of a change really. So yeah, so I'll do up to here. So this month I'm going to go with red, then yellow, I think I decided. Then this sort of tealy green. I did think about doing a lighter green, but I like the sort of the darker colour. So yeah, I say darker. It's not exactly a dark colour, but the bluier shade is what I thought worked quite well. And it is apparently starting to run out. So greeny teal, and then blue. So yeah, I'm not doing the whole thing just because you don't need to see me do everything, but I thought it might be nice to see how sort of like the colours build up together. Like that. And then I put the number flags over the top, like that. So what I may do actually is I may just pause there, go through, do the rest of the colouring, add the flags, and then come back and you can kind of see it before I finish up really. So hopefully if I pause here and if I unpause it there, hopefully you will see magical difference. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so I've just gone through, finished off, and yeah, with colours and flags and things, just so you can see how it all comes together. And then once the prompts have been released for the month, I will write those in on the colour bits, and then use probably flares to add in my response for that day, and just adding in some colour. So this kind of gives gratitude and sort of like some focus and priority for the month all in one, which is one of the brilliant things I find about the setup for the monthly spreads in the Passion Planner, is you just get so much space for all sorts of things. So yeah, so hopefully that's kind of just giving you some insight into how I'm planning my month still. And until the next video guys, happy planning!